Okay, hi. Okay, so today we're going to be working on hips and hamstrings. So that was a request that I got, really good one. Love opening up the hammies and then all parts of the hip, the outer hip, inner hip, just like the entire rotator of the hip. We're going to be opening up all of it, and then we'll get into some peak postures towards the end of practice. So it should feel really, really nice, especially if you have low back stuff. You know, the hips and the hamstrings are connected to the low back. So once we open them, your low back should feel nice and open. So I'm going to share the playlist one more time. And then if you guys want to open that up, if you're watching this on YouTube, then I'll include it in the description. And then together we can just all press play right now from the top. And then we're going to start on our backs. And if you want to grab a block, go ahead and do that. Just start laying down on the back. Soles of the feet can come together. Knees can open nice and wide. Palms will face up. Eyes will close. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a moment to take a big, deep sigh out of your mouth. Just release your day. Together, we'll take a full breath in. And a big open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good, again, just like that, inhale, fill up the belly, the ribs, the chest. Nice big sigh out of the mouth, let it all float out. Good, last one, just like that. Inhale, feel the lungs expand as your back connects to the mat beneath you. And then big open mouth, exhale, release your jaw and let that go. Seal your lips, inhale through your nose. Good, smooth exhale out of your nose. Keep the lips sealed, continue on breathing just like that. Setting an intention, just something simple today. A word, how you want to feel as you exit this space today. And slowly begin to draw your knees together and then in towards your chest. Connect and glue your low back down towards the mat. And again, find your breath again. Full breath in. Full breath out. Extend your right leg up towards the sky. Plant the sole of your left foot down on the mat and begin to grab for whatever you can. So you'll interlace your fingers either behind your right thigh, behind your right shin. Some of you might be able to go all the way up towards the ankle, but not at the expense of plugging the backs of your shoulder blades down. And then go ahead and extend that left leg long out in front of you. Let's flex both of our feet to activate the backs of the legs. Left heel is down on the mat. Keep the low back pushing down. Nice, you guys. Find that breath again. Full breath in. Full breath out. Everybody glue the low back down. Let's reach our arms straight forward towards the front of the mat. Glue the low back down, lift the shoulder blades off of the mat, and then see if you can hover that left heel off of the mat. So a little bit of low abdominal work. Keep lifting the bottom of the shoulder blades up. Activate both of your legs, glue the low back down. Can you lift your chest a little bit higher? We're only here for 3. We'll be here for 2. And on 1, right hand grabs the outer right foot everything comes down, we're moving into half happy baby. Bend into that right knee, back of the head, back of the shoulders, left heel, come down on the mat. Again, both feet are flexed. Left hand can plug that left sitting bone down. So your left hand can connect to your left hip flexor. Again, take those full deep breaths to open up the hips. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Let's hug both of our knees back in towards our chest. Take a full breath in. Widen the low back as you breathe out. Left leg will extend up towards the sky. Sole of the right foot will plant down on the mat. And then go ahead and interlace your fingers, your hands behind your left thigh, your left shin. Or maybe you come all the way up towards the ankle, but make sure the backs of the shoulder blades are pushing down. Breathe into opening the back of the left leg. So we're opening the hamstrings, and then go ahead and extend that right leg out long in front of you. Both feet are flexed, right heel is down. You have 2 more breaths here. Good, you guys. And prepare for that core work. So push your low back down, start to reach your fingertips towards the front of the mat, and then go ahead and hover your right heel off of the mat. Shoulder blades are lifted, chest is lifted, fingers are reaching forward. Can you lift the center of your chest and heart up towards the sky? Glue the low back down. Keep flexing your feet. Good, you guys. We're here for 3. Get a little bit higher for 2. Half happy baby on 1. Left hand grabs outer left foot. Everything comes down. Right heel, back of the head, the neck. Really push your left hand into your left foot as you push the sole of the left foot into the left hand. So finding that opposition. We find the strength within the flexibility. Good, you guys. Take 2 more breaths here. And if you joined a little bit late, I'm giving you the freedom to use my playlist instead of, playing the playlist in the background. So I just shared it if you came in late. And you can start it on like the 2nd or 3rd song, because everyone who was with me at 5, we all already started the playlist. Good, you guys. Let's all bring our knees in towards our chest. Start to rock forward and back the whole length of your spine. So get the fluid in the spinal column moving. Just awaken the spine, maybe coming up to Navasana every single time you come forward. And we'll do that about 2 more times. Again, connect to the breath. Don't forget about it. Nice, you guys. Next time you come forward, cross the ankles. We'll make our way to a tabletop pose. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let's just move through 3 cat-cows together. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze lifts. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Good, connect with the breath now. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good, last one, inhale. Exhale. Stay in your cat pose, take a big breath in. Exhale, swivel your hips back towards your right heel, all the way around towards the left heel, forward towards left wrist, and then over towards the right wrist. Keep it going. So we're taking big barrel roll in a clockwise direction. Head and neck are hanging heavy. Just finding some mobility in the hips. Good. Next time you come forward, just change directions. Maybe you go slow that first time around, and then a little bit more quickly. Inhaling as you come forward, and exhaling as you push the hips back and around. Good, you have time for about 1 to 2 more. Nice, you guys. Let's all come forward to that neutral tabletop pose. Tuck your toes under, hover your knees about an inch or two off the mat. Hold here. Shoulders are over wrists. Gaze down at the fingers, spread the fingers nice and wide. Now let's step back to a high plank pose. Legs get nice and strong. Belly lifts up and in. Long line of energy from the crown of your head all the way out through the heels. Spin the eyes of your elbows forward. Take a full inhale. Good. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's bend into the right knee deeply. Left heel will come towards the back of the mat. Let your head and neck relax. So we are focusing on hips and hamstrings today. So taking the time to really breathe into the back of the left leg. Full breath in. Exhale, change. Bend into the left knee. Right heel drops. Hips lift up and back. Good. Try to pull the hips towards the midline. Full breath in. Exhale, drop both of your heels down towards the mat. So neutral downward facing dog. Walk your feet a little bit wider than hips width distance. And then nice and slow, I want you to walk your hands towards the back of your mat. Fold forward. Uttanasana. Grab your elbows. Let the head, the neck, everything hangs heavy. Good. Now bend your knees a lot until the chest rests on the thighs. Reach around behind your shins. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and just find that nice little bind in your forward fold. As you find this bind, can you lift your hips up a little bit higher, coming in towards straight legs so they're not all the way straight. You still have that teeny little micro bend. Head and neck hang heavy. Take a full inhale. Full exhale. Good. Switch the bind. So left hand grabs for the right wrist. Now, can you nuzzle your chest a little bit closer towards the thighs as you lift the hips a little higher, opening up the hamstrings, feeling it all the way to the glutes. Rock the weight forward. Big inhale. Good. Exhale, release that grip. Let's take your dog for a walk. Downward facing dog. Nice, you guys. Roll forward, high plank pose, inhale. Press back, down dog, exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. Good. Last time, inhale, ripple it forward, high plank pose. This time, lower all the way down to your belly in one piece. Nice. Just one cobra. Untuck the toes, lift the head, the heart, the chest up. Press the pubic bone down. Exhale, lengthen to lower the forehead down. Let's push it back, child's pose. 3 deep breaths here. Knees come wide. 2 big toes come to touch. Forehead rests down. Fingertips curl forward. Find so much length in the spine. You have 1 more breath right here. Good. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Now we're going to start to find a little bit more movement and flow. Gaze forward, bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, step or tiptoe or hop to the top of your mat. Good. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Push into your feet, rise all the way up to stand, inhale. Exhale, take a back bend. So cactus your arms, send the hips forward as the heart rises. Good. Back up to Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale, palms connect. Exhale, fold forward. Bow down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms. Let's step back, high plank pose again. So hold nice and strong here. Take a big breath in. First chaturanga, exhale, elbows bend. Good. Upward facing dog. Inhale, flip the feet, lift the thighs off of the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do that 3 more times. 1 more with me, 2 more on your own. Gaze forward, bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, little hop, top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, back up, palms connect. Exhale, fold forward. Good, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or shoot it back, chest goes forward, legs go back, Chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. So take a breath in and out. As you're ready, gaze forward, bend your knees. Exhale, off you go. Through 2 more rounds of Surya A, Sun A. Nice, you guys. And again, if you came in a little bit late, I'm giving you the freedom to use your own playlist, or you can use the one that I linked. Nice, you guys. I love it. Misha is here all the way from Kauai. Nice to hear. Strong Chaturanga, Janet. I love it. Nice, Geraldine. Good. And then you guys have time for about one more cycle. If you want to add anything, side bending, deeper back bending, go for it. This is your opportunity to warm up the body. Nice, Colin. Good job, you guys. Nice work. And we'll all meet back in down dog. No need to rush. So in your downward facing dog, I want you to notice the difference in how open your hamstrings are already from that moment you started class. So start to sink the heels towards the back of the mat a little bit more. In our downward facing dog, about 75% of the weight should be in our legs and our feet, and only about 20% in the arms and the hands. So we can do that by really opening up the hamstrings and pushing the weight up and back. Good, you guys. Right leg rises high to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, scorpion the dog. Bend your right knee. Open your right hip as you bring your left glute towards the midline. And then let's start to take massive circles with that right knee. So just carving out the synovial fluid in our right hip joint. Change direction. Nice big circles. How big can you make them without moving the shoulders and the arms? Good, right leg rises, inhale. Exhale, step that right foot in between the hands. Left knee drops. I want you to come onto your fingertips, untuck the left toes, and then sink your hips as low towards the mat as you can. Pull the chest open, kind of like cow pose, in the chest, in the upper body. Good, take a full breath in here. Keep pulling the chest through the window of your shoulders. Exhale, let's pull the hips way back, half splits. Arda, Hanumanasana, straighten and fold over your right leg. Try to keep your fingertips in the exact same spot they just were in our low lunge. And we're gonna rock through that 3 more times together. So bend into the right knee, pull the chest open, inhale. Exhale, hips come all the way back. Arda, Hanumanasana, half split. 2 more times, breath to movement. Inhale, open. Exhale, close it out, half splits. Right foot is flexed. Good, 1 last time. Bend into the right knee, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, hips go way back. Half splits. Let's hold here for 3 deep breaths. Walk your fingertips as far forward as you can. Pull that right hip bone as far back as you can. Right foot flexes. Your right leg is so active here. Good, you guys. Full breath in. Full breath out. Everybody bend into that right knee as you inhale. Plant your palms down, tuck your back toes under, shoot straight back to a 3-legged plank. Right leg hovers, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, bend the elbows. Upward facing dog, both feet are down, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, scorpion the dog. Bend into that left knee. Pull the right hip towards the midline. Open the left knee towards the sky. And then start to take those massive circles with the left knee. Really opening up the left hip joint. Good, change directions. Nothing is moving except for the left leg. Stay nice and stable in the core and the arms. Left leg rises, inhale. Step the left foot in between the hands as you exhale, right knee drops, untuck the back toes. Come onto your fingertips. Now drop your hips as far to the ground as they'll go. So we're exaggerating the low lunge, really to open up the hips. Now find cow pose in the chest. Pull the chest forward and through. Shoulder blades pinch together. Take a big breath in. Exhale, straighten and fold over that left leg. Arda, Hanumanasana, half splits. Keep the fingertips where they were. Just hold here for this first time. Keep pulling the left hip bone back. Micro bend in the left knee, left foot is flexed. Now let's flow through that 3 times together. Bend into the left knee, pull the chest forward and through, inhale. Exhale, hips pull way back, half split. Good, 2 more times together, inhale. Connect breath to movement, exhale. Last one, inhale, bend into the knee, open the chest. Exhale, straighten and fold over that left leg. Hold here, crawl the fingertips as far forward as you can. Pull that left hip bone as far back as you can. You have 1 more breath. Good, bend into the left knee. Plant the palms down, tuck the back toes, 3-legged plank, left leg hovers, inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Flip the feet, upward facing dog, inhale. Both feet are down, downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg rises, inhale. Exhale, bend into the right knee, scorpion the dog. Listen, take a full breath in. Exhale, right knee crosses under, taps that left elbow. Now let's swing that right knee over to the right elbow and then all the way up and around into that scorpion dog. Let's do that 3 more times. Big breath in. Exhale, right knee crosses under to the left, swings over to the right, and then big open into scorpion dog. Keep that going 2 more times on your own. I'm out of breath, you guys. Last one. We'll all meet in that scorpion dog and then straighten the right leg, 3-legged downward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Let's come on up. Crescent lunge, Untitled. Rise the arms nice and high and then pull the rib cage back. Good. Bend into the right knee deeper. Activate that back leg. Now stomp down through the right foot. Keep it rooted this entire time. Take a full inhale. Exhale. As you draw your fists down towards your hips, you'll balance on your right leg and bring the left knee up into 1-legged Tadasana. Good. As you inhale, kick the left leg forward, straighten the left leg. And as you do that, push out in front of you with your hands. Flex your fingers towards your face. Now let's come back in, bend into that left knee, pull the fist towards the hips, and then let's come back into crescent lunge. Take a big inhale. We'll do that 3 more times. Exhale, pull fist to hips, 1-legged mountain. Inhale, kick out, try to straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend that left knee, fist to hips. Inhale, come back, crescent. Good, 2 more. You can move on your own pace or move with me. Push it out, bring it in. Inhale, step back, crescent lunge. Good, you guys, last time. Exhale, fist to hips. Press it out, straighten the leg. Pull it back in. We'll all meet softly. Crescent lunge. Good, you guys, take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take that twist to the right. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Twist your heart up towards your thumb. Maybe the gaze is out and over that right elbow. Modification here is to drop down to the left knee if you need. You decide. We have about 3 to 4 more breaths here. So I really want you to twist out your center core like you're wringing out a dirty rag. Good. Keep breathing. Keep twisting. Nice, you guys. Keep the right foot grounded. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands come on the inside of the right foot. Let's walk it all the way over towards the left. Prostarita Tanasana, wide-legged forward fold. Hands will come on the low back. So the palms of your hands are on your low back. And then you're gonna run your hands down the backs of your legs, all the way to your heels, back up the backs of your legs to your low back. And just keep doing that. So down the legs and then up the legs, giving the backs of your legs just a nice little massage. Good, we're here for 3. Hands will come down under the shoulders in 2. And 1. Let's all bring our hands down under our shoulders. Halfway lift in the spine as you inhale. Keep the palms grounded. Exhale, bend into that left knee deeply. Keep the right leg straight. Good. Back through center, inhale. Exhale, bend into the right knee deeply. Keep that left leg straight. So we'll just do 1 more lunge on each side. Hips stay low. Let's straighten that right leg as we inhale. Exhale, left knee bend. Nice work. Back through center, inhale, Prasarita. Exhale, right knee bend. Nice. Let's all walk our hands all the way to the front of our mat. Face the front of your mat, and then spin onto the outer edge of your left foot. We're gonna come into Vashistasana side plank. Step your right leg back. Extend the right arm high up towards the sky. Push the pubic bone towards the right side of your mat as you roll the chest up towards the sky. Good, big breath in. Exhale, right palm comes down. Let's cycle through Chaturanga Vinyasa. Good, upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Good, left leg rises, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, scorpion the dog. Good, you guys. And then remember what we did on the first side. Take a full inhale. Exhale, left knee crosses under, taps your right elbow. Let's swing that knee over to the left elbow and then all the way up and open, back into scorpion dog. We'll do that 3 more times. Full breath in. Exhale, cross it under. Swing it to the left and then all the way up and around. Good, you guys. 2 more on your own. Find the flow and the rhythm of your breath. Once you're done, we'll all meet in that scorpion dog. Good, you guys. Straighten the left leg, square off the hips, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Let's rise on up, crescent lunge. Untitled. So find yourself here. Arms are nice and strong. Left thigh is just about parallel with the mat beneath you. And then envision the sole of your left foot really rooted like a tree down into the earth, and keep it there. Take a full inhale. Exhale, one-legged mountain pose. Fists come towards the hips. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Push the air out in front of you. Flex the right foot. Exhale, bend that right knee. Fist to hips. Good, let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, step back, crescent lunge. Move nice and slow. Exhale, fist to hips, one-legged mountain. Flex the palms, flex the right foot as you press out, extend. Exhale, bend everything back in. Good, 2 more on your own now. Take it at your own pace. Good, you guys. Stay focused, stay committed. Stay rooted and grounded in that left leg. And once you're done, we'll all meet back in crescent lunge. Finding those nice strong arms, strong legs, full breath in. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's all twist on over to the left. Right elbow hooks outside of that left knee. Find your footing here. And then again, if you need to drop the right knee down, that's the modification. Keep twisting the chest towards the thumb. Try to activate your right leg. You have 3 more breaths. Stay with it. Feel the heat starting to build. Good, you guys. Twist a little bit deeper. Last inhale. Exhale, hands come inside of the left foot. Let's walk on over to the right. Prasarita Tanasana. This time, interlace your hands at your lower back. Heels are slightly out. Toes are slightly in. Send your fists over the head. Let the head and neck be heavy. Feel the opening of the backs of the legs, the hammies. Full breath in. Exhale, release your hands all the way down towards the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Left heel will spin up this time. We're moving into Skandasana. So sink the hips super low and then start to open the arms if you can. If not, hands will just stay down on the mat. Good, take a full breath in. Exhale, switch on over to the left. Bend into the left knee. Right foot flexes up. We'll open and spread the arms if you can. Really open the chest as the hips sink back. Good, big inhale. Let's do one more on each side. Crawl on over to the right. Open everything up. Maybe you take the bind just for one breath. Good, full breath in. Exhale, walk on over to the left. Last opportunity to bind here. Good, you guys. Big inhale. Exhale, release whatever bind you have. You'll just flip on over to the left. So to the front of your mat, plant the palms down. Let's spin onto the outer edge of the right foot this time and step back. Vashistasana, side plank. Left arm will extend up towards the sky. Right palm is down. Roll the chest open. Maybe gaze lifts up. Good, we're here for 3. Chaturanga in 2 and 1. Palms come down. Let's cycle through Vinyasa. Good, upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Walk your hands all the way to the back of your mat. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Gorilla pose, Vashistasana. Toes connect to the wrists. Head and neck hang super duper heavy. And then open up your jaw. Take a big sigh of relief. Ha. Good, you guys. Hands should feel nice and open now. Release your hands out from underneath you, and we'll take our dog for a walk. Downward facing dog. Nice, full breath in. Full breath out. So we're gonna move into a pretty big standing series now. It'll be our last standing series. Right leg rises high up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands, spin the left heel down, right hand comes inside of the right foot. Let's reach the left arm all the way up, coming straight into extended side angle pose. So right heel, I like my right heel in the same line as my back arch. My inner right leg is pushing into my outer right upper arm bone. And then I'm rotating my chest all the way up. Hips pull down and back. Lengthen the sides of the waist. Keep rotating the chest up. Good, you guys. So this is a big hip opener. We're here for 3. We're gonna push straight into warrior 2 and 2. And 1, push down through the feet, rise on up. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Nice. Feel nice and strong in the legs as you gaze forward. Activate the arms. Just take 3 nice soft breaths on your own. Go a little bit deeper in the legs. Nice and calm. Good, you guys. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Flip the right palm, reach it up and back. And then as you exhale, come back through warrior two, straighten the right leg, bump the hips back. Let's move into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Back of the right hand, right wrist are pushing into the right inner ankle, right inner shin. As the hips pull towards the back of the mat, can you rotate the right side of the chest up towards the left hand? Good, you guys. Keep breathing. Keep sending the hip bones back. Everybody gaze down at the right foot. This is where the block might come in handy. We'll all find a little bend in our right knee and come on up. Arda Chandrasana, half moon pose. Lift the left foot off of the mat in the same line as the left hip bone. Some of you might hover that right hand towards the heart. Good. Keep stamping into the sole of the right foot. We're here for 3. We'll all land in standing splits in 2 and 1. Left hand comes down. Left heel rises all the way up. Standing split. 5 breaths here. Some of you might grab onto the back of the right ankle. Some of you might press the palms down and try a few little handstand hops here. Good. Stand into the sole of your right foot. Lift the left heel just a tiny bit higher. Gaze will draw up towards your belly button. Good. Take one last breath in. Exhale, step the left foot all the way to the top of the mat. 2 big toes come to touch, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Inhale, Uttanasana, sit low, reach the arms nice and high. So this is our first time in Uttanasana during this practice. So I want us to really sit into the heels, lift the chest up, and then you'll just balance on the sole of your left foot. And we'll come to figure 4. So right ankle will cross over that left knee. Hips will sink all the way back. Some of you might reach the fingertips forward. Some of you might reach the fingertips all the way down, grabbing for the left ankle. And some of you might plant the palms down and move into Ekapada Galavasana, flying pigeon. If it's not in your practice today, no worries. Just take your time wherever you're at. This practice is all about opening our hips and our hamstrings. It's not about getting into any arm balances. Good, wherever you're at, I want us all to meet back in that figure 4 with the arms reaching high to the sky. Let the hips come nice and low, just like chair pose. Good, and then at the same time, let's all stand up, come into tree pose. So sole of your right foot will slide up the inner left thigh, reach the arms high to the sky. We'll be here for 5 full deep breaths. Slow the breath down. Slow the beat of the heart down. Finding your balance. Good, you guys. We're here for 3. Knee will come to chest in 2. And right foot will step all the way down to meet the left. Hands will come to heart center for 1. Samasthiti. Close your eyes. Bow your chin in towards your prayer. Remember your intention for practice. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Let's flow it to the mat. Open your eyes. Reach the arms up. Vashistasana. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Half lift. Inhale. Good. Chaturanga. Exhale. Or you can always skip that. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. Good. Left leg rises high to the sky this time. Inhale. Exhale. Step the left foot in between the hands. Right away, we're going to spin our right heel down. Left hand comes inside of the left foot. Rise the right arm up. Extended side angle. Nice, you guys. So just a friendly reminder, left heel, for me at least, is in the same line as the sole of my right foot, the mid right foot. Good. Keep rotating the chest up. If you need a block under the left hand, that's really nice. And then lengthen the sides of the waist. So if we were in a class, a public class right now, I'd come and I'd pull your left hip bone back. Good. Keep rotating the chest up. Commit to the pose. We're here for 3. We'll stand into the feet, rise all the way up to warrior 2 and 2. And 1. Let's rise all the way up. Virabhadrasana 2. Nice, you guys. 5 deep breaths here. So warrior 2 is actually a hip opening pose. If you trace the left knee towards the left pinky toe and open the right hip, you'll feel a nice wide opening in the pubic bone. In that whole region, we're opening up the hip flexors. Good. Activate the arms. You have 2 more breaths. Good. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior as you inhale. And then exhale, accordion back to warrior 2. Straighten the left leg, bump the hips back. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. Arms reach in opposite directions. Tiny little micro bend in that left knee. And then again, rotate the chest up towards that right palm. Push into the back foot. The back leg will really power you to lengthen the crown of your head forward. Good. Everybody gaze down at the left foot. Bend into the left knee. We'll all come into Arda Chandrasana, half moon pose. Right leg will lift. Right heel is in the same line as that right hip bone. And some of you might begin to bring your left hand towards your heart. Good. Find your balance. We're here for 3. Standing splits in 2 and 1. Right palm comes down. Rotate the chest and the hips towards the earth. And then lift your right heel all the way up. Standing splits. And then when you're in standing splits, you're working to lengthen the crown of your head towards the top of your left foot. Try to get the chest flush with the top of your left leg. Good, and then eventually you'll gaze up towards your navel, towards your belly button. Keep lifting the right heel higher. Take 1 last breath in. Exhale, step your right foot to meet your left. Nice work, you guys. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Sit low, reach the arms high. And then right away, we're gonna balance on the right foot this time. Come into figure 4. So left ankle will cross over that right knee this time. Sit the hips super low, just like you're in chair pose. And then you decide, some of you might pull the hips back and reach the fingertips really far forward. Some of you might take it a little bit deeper, bringing the fingertips down. Maybe you're capturing that right ankle, or maybe you're planting the palms down and moving into Ekapada Galavasana, flying pigeon. You decide where you're going. Keep pulling the hips back and down. Good. Take your time. If you're in the arm balance, slowly come out of it. We'll all meet back in that figure 4 with the arms reaching all the way up. Sit the hips low, lift the chest high, and then stand into your right leg. Try without using your hands. Come straight up into tree pose. And then maybe at that last second, if you need to use your hands, use them. Rikshasana, tree pose. So Rikshasana is actually handstand, but we're just balancing on our right foot instead of our hands. So try to get nice and long and strong in the right leg. 2 more breaths. Good, you guys. Bring your knee to your chest. Hands will come to heart center. As you step the left foot down, bow your chin in towards your prayer. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Rise the arms up, open the eyes, inhale. Last little flow, exhale, fold forward. Listen, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Option for crow pose, Bakasana. Plant the palms down, shoulder width distance apart. Shove your knees in towards your armpits. And then we'll rise on up, lifting one foot, maybe the other. Maybe you're resting in child's pose here, or you're already in downward facing dog. If you're in crow pose, we'll hold here together for 3. Let's shoot it back in 2 and 1. Vinyasa. Good. Upward facing dog, inhale. Had to add 1 arm balance in there. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Good. We'll continue to open the hips and hamstrings here. Right leg rises high, inhale. Exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand. Hips drop pretty low. And then I want you guys to come onto your fingertips and start to walk the fingertips as far forward as you can. So keep walking the fingertips forward. Left knee is lifted. Drop your head and keep pulling the right hip bone all the way back. It's kind of like lizard's pose, but the fingertips are reaching really far forward as the hips pull all the way back. Good, you have 2 more breaths here. Stay with it. Good, start walking the hands back underneath the shoulders, and then we're gonna come down onto our forearms. So drop the elbows underneath the shoulder. Arms will come to a number 11. And then push into the forearm bones. Can you step the right foot all the way back into forearm plank? Good. Take a full breath in forearm plank. Exhale, drop the hips down, untuck the toes. Sphinx pose. Pull the chest forward and through. Exhale, lengthen to lower all the way down. Child's pose. Knees come wide. 2 big toes come to touch. Forehead rest down. Take a full breath in. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Right leg rises up. Inhale. Same right leg. Exhale, step the right foot back in between the hands. Left knee will drop. Untuck the left toe. And let's pull the hips all the way back for half splits again. So this is where I'm going to grab my block because we're moving into full splits. So if, you're used to doing full splits, you can move into it. If it's like your first time or you're not used to getting into full splits, you can stay with me. We're just going to slide the right heel forward about 2 inches. And then everything from there comes from the back leg. So you're going to tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee up, and then just scoot the left knee back about 1 inch. And you're just going to keep doing that. Keep moving the left knee back, just nice and slow. No need to rush. And then you'll know when you're done. Once you're done, you can slide your block underneath the right thigh and bring the floor to you. Lift the chest up. Good. And then eventually you won't need a block. You'll just come all the way down into Hanumanasana, full splits. Let's all hang out here for about 3 to 5 breaths. So combining everything we've been working on, open hips, open hamstrings. Just let gravity do its magic work. Take a full breath in. Last exhale out of the mouth here. Press into the palms. Begin to bend into that right knee. So nice and easy. Bend into the right knee. Plant the palms down. Let's step back, downward facing dog. Cha-cha out the legs. Bend one knee and then the other. Good, you guys. Left leg rises up. Inhale. Exhale. Step that left foot outside of the left hand. And then keep the right leg active. Drop the hips pretty low. Come onto the fingertips. Crawl the fingertips as far forward as you can. Pull the hips all the way back. So you're pushing back through the right heel. Crawl the fingertips super far forward. This is core work, leg work, hip opening. Head and neck hang super heavy. Can you crawl the fingertips a little further forward? Get your chest in a little bit lower. Last breath. Good, nice and slow. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. We're coming down to our forearms here, lizard's pose. And if you need to rest the forearms on blocks or stay in a high plank, that's also a great option. Good, now can you push into the forearm bones, step the left leg back, forearm plank. Good. Let your two legs squeeze together. Big inhale, get nice and long. Exhale, drop the hips down, untuck the toes, Sphinx pose. This time, let's come into King Cobra. So hands come to the top two corners of the mat, straighten out the arms, drop the pubic bone down as you pull the chest through towards the top of the mat. Let it feel good. Big breath in. Exhale, lengthen to lower. Child's pose. Knees wide, two big toes come to touch just for a breath. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Last side, then we're on our back. Left leg rises, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hand. Right knee drops. Half split. Arda, Hanumanasana. Straighten and fold over that left leg. And then if you're ready to move on, remember, we're only going to slide our left heel forward a few inches. Tuck your right toes under. Start to lift your right knee up and then back. Nice and slow. You're just taking your time. No need to force yourself into anything that will injure yourself. Use your props. Bring the floor up to you. And then we'll be here for a few breaths. Breathe, go inward. Find that state of peace, even though your mind or your body might be in a state of chaos or panic. Feel your body opening. Good, last breath in and out. Remove your props if you have them. Bend into the left knee. Let's step back into downward facing dog. Cha-cha out the legs again. Bend one knee then the other. And then you'll gaze forward and hop all the way through down to come onto your back. We'll come all the way down onto the back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Good, rock side to side. And we'll come into full happy baby now. So glue your low back down. Capture the outer edges of the feet. Push feet into hands, hands into feet. Open your jaw, move it around. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. If you'd like to begin to straighten one or both of your legs here for straddle happy baby, you're welcome to do that. See if you can go a little deeper into the inner hip flexors. Good. And then we'll cactus out the arms, wrap the right leg around the left leg. So we're coming into eagle leg wrap, and then knees will drop over to the left. Gaze will drop over to the right, and take your twist. Cooling the body down now. Slowly draw the knees back through center. You can keep the arms in the cactus and then just change the cross of the legs. Left leg wraps over that right leg. Knees drop to the right, gaze drops to the left. Upper back is connected fully to the mat beneath you. Full deep breaths. Wash the breath through the body. And then let's all draw our knees back through center. Uncross the legs. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Rock side to side. And then nice and easy, let's extend our legs out long in front of us for Shavasana. Arms will rest alongside the body. Back of the head, the skull will rest down on the mat. Together, let's take a full breath into the entire body. Big open mouth exhale. Allow yourself to rest here for as long as you'd like. I'll call you out in about 2 minutes. And as always, you guys are welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you would like. If you're ready to move on, then just start to move around. I would recommend placing the heels of your hands on your hip flexors, your hip creases, and just giving your fists and your hips a little massage right in your Shavasana. And then you can begin to roll out the wrists, the ankles, rock the head, neck side to side. Hug the knees in towards the chest and rock on over towards whatever side you'd like. And then nice and slow, nice and easy, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll all find ourselves in Sukhasana, comfortable seat. Let's bring our hands to heart center, Atman Anjali Mudra. Bow your chin in towards your prayer. And as always, taking this moment to honor yourself for all of your efforts on and off your mat. And then as we move into the holidays, as we move into the end of the year, Christmas, Hanukkah, all the celebrations that come along with the new year, just really staying focused and present as to how you can bring this practice of yoga off of your mat and into your everyday life. so that you can bring it to the people around you. And then let's all bow forward. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. Hope you guys like that. This year, I think I've donated almost $10,000 to COVID relief charities through this Wednesday virtual class. It's crazy. You guys have come and joined and donated, and I'm like $210 away from hitting 10K in donations. So if you don't want to donate, no pressure at all. Just wanted to throw that out there. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you next Wednesday, hopefully.
Thank you.
Bye, friends.
Bye.